Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers. Last time, we infiltrated the Voodoo Conclave, and, well, Malia Getty is now possessed. Well, first of all, she's a part of the Conclave. She is the, ancestor of Tetelo, who was getting hot and heavy with our ancestor, Gunther. And now it seems things have come full circle to me and her, and she is now possessed by Tetelo. Oh well, we need to now find a medallion that was taken by Tetelo so long ago. And according to Wolfgang Ritter, it should either be, well, it should be with Tetelo's body, which is either buried here in New Orleans or back in Africa. Well, we should check here first.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Now remember, we saw the Getty tomb. Being as Tetelo is an ancestor of Malia Getty, there's a chance that she is buried there. So let's go check it out. That's still our message?
Gabriel's
Yeah, alright. Just checking. Excuse me, dude, I'm just going to go raid somebody's tomb. Don't mind me. Speaking of that, I got Tomb Raider. I've been trying to get it to work so I could record it, because I'd love to do that for an LP someday, but for some reason, like with Camtasia, I can't record something when it's completely full screen, like if it's not windowed at all, but for some reason, for some weird reason, like, it runs on, DOSBox, and when I get it into windowed in DOSBox, all of a sudden, the graphics for it are weird, like, the cutscenes run okay and everything, but then I get to the main menu and the gameplay, and it gets this weird pixelated dotted thing, and I don't know, but it's a game from my childhood that I love, and I'd love to let's play it sometime, but, might have to use a different recording thing, or figure out the problem, because nobody's been able to help me figure out the problem yet. Anyway, the Getty tomb. There's a little button here. Let's open her up. What the?
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
What's going on in there? Oh,
Dang. You'd think there'd be a light.
what is that?
It's a lit button.
We push it. Oh, it just gets us out. Well, I did pick up that flashlight from my room a long time ago. I guess we didn't need it until now. But let's use it. What is this?
That drawer is marked with a pattern like the VV.
Interesting. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of others, but this one is a particular interest. Let's open it up.
Mosley.
Oh no.
Shit. I dropped my flashlight. Huh? Ouch. My head. What the hell was that?
Mosley, no! You can't. Come on, game. You can't kill off Luke Skywalker. Let's go. We should probably get him, but oh, he's gone.
Mosley's body is gone.
Poor guy, though. That really sucks. But it looks like whoever took his body left something
There's
behind.
a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved.
True. Remember when we opened the tomb, we heard all that breaking glass. That must have been the killer hiding from us and then striking at the right moment with the wallet. But
The plaque on the drawer has an etching of the VV on it, but no name.
and it looks like there's no body, there's no medallion. Shoot. Well, I think there's only one thing really left to do. There's nothing here, so it must be in Africa, but we don't really have any information about exactly where. Well, we do have some information actually, but it seemed Wolfgang Ritter had more information about where in Africa it is. Unfortunately, we don't really have the means to go searching around there. But Wolfgang does, and he's intimated time and again that he wants us to come visit. He wants to talk to us face to face. Well, guess what we get to do? We get to go see him. Let's go back to St. George's.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about. And no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now."
Wait, what?
Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Is he gonna go on his own? Well, we can't have that. Well, let's take a look at the wallet first.
It's a man's wallet.
It's Mosley's wallet.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card.
Really, is now the time for a joke? I guess it is.
The card has Mosley's name written on it. It expires next month.
Well, it looks like he has expired this month, but he's not going to be using that anymore. So let's get ourselves to Germany. Now, something like this is probably really easy to forget, but remember that white page we gave us with Madame Casino's name?
Somewhere there's a new...
Well, this, which is very obviously highlighted, is See the World Travel Agency. That means we can call them and get a ticket to go to Schloss Ritter. So 585-1130.
You've already...
Oh.
You've
There. Now pick up the phone. Okay. It was showing that I was picking him up, and I'm not really all that interested, Gabriel. Sorry to say. Okay, so it's 585-130.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
What are your specials?
2 weeks in India for 2,000 rupees.
Well, that's certainly special.
Uh-huh. Is there something else I can help you with?
You'll realize I'll be paying with American money if I was doing that.
How much for a trip to the Caribbean?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix for $1,250. Of course, we have much nicer packages available.
That's actually not
I'm
bad.
sure your packages are astonishing, but that's out of my league.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I've always wanted to visit Anderson, Indiana.
I'm so sorry, but you can't get there from here.
There must be some kind of joke. Okay, let's just do it.
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400.
That's a lot of money.
What would you like to do?
Huh. Well,
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
Well, Mosley isn't going to be needing that anymore, so... Oh well. We had to do it.
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Oh my god. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
Come
I
on.
miss you too, Grace.
Alright, let's go.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
Should we be leaving her here alone? Oh well, let's go to the airport. There we go.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Several minutes later, we arrive. Sure, it took a little bit longer than that, but... Use all that snow, it's almost starting to look like that now here.
Wolfgang?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Well, hello, Gerda. So she does know English, and, she's peeling some potatoes, it looks like. Jeez. How many potatoes do you need? Aren't you here by yourself? It's not like I'm gonna eat all those. Well, let's talk to her.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Alright.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
For some reason, this portrait actually makes her kind of look old with gray hair, but no, she's a young and attractive female, trust me.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Wolfgang is the only one who would know about that.
True.
What do you know about the
She's
voodoo
not gonna know
murders
anything.
What murders?
in New Orleans?
Oh, I have not heard of them. I am sorry.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I have never left Germany, Herr Knight. Perhaps someday you will tell me about it.
Hopefully.
Do you know anything about snakes?
We do have snakes here in Germany, but I do not know much about them.
I wonder what kind of snakes live in Germany.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I have never heard of such a day.
Yeah, she's not gonna know about any of this stuff, Gabriel, but we're gonna ask her anyway.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans Coeur means?
That is not in a language I understand. So sorry.
Guess she doesn't know French.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
That is something Wolfgang would know about, Herr Knight.
Well, he's not here.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
That is something Wolfgang...
Do you know anything about animal masks?
That is...
Okay.
Do you know anything about
Let me
Vevey?
guess.
That is some...
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
That...
Yeah.
Does the name...
That is some...
I just have to ask her all these
Tell me
things.
what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
As restrictive. What are you intimating at, Miss Gertie?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line when the time is right.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjäger.
Really? Well, did he ask us for our consent?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
I am sure
Oh, okay. Well, we kind of have been acting like one lately, and she's not going to know anything
Do you
about
know any-
this.
Is that some sort of music? I do not know much about music, but I like the Beatles.
Hey, the Beatles got their start in Germany, but that was in Hamburg, not in Rittersburg. I don't think Rittersburg is a real place, though, so oh well.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Jeez, what has he been doing just cooped up in here?
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
Whoa, we haven't even met him yet. We need to meet at least one other member of our family besides Granny.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known, but his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line, and the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Aw. Yeah, well, yeah, financial troubles. If you're going to keep up a castle, how much does it cost to heat this place?
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Okay.
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Jeez, whenever she says Schattenjäger, she has this weird loud whistling thing that sounds like a beep.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Except for the past 5 years where he's been cooped up.
Just tell...
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Oh, really?
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He's a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
I think that's about it.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
There's a couple more things.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way.
That would be
They
Gunther.
struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Need that. Sorry. We need that medallion back.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersberg have been in decline.
Anything else?
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
All right.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries. No one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted, though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
The castle has many, many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Tell me something about...
Schloss Ritter is...
Okay. One last thing.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersberg, the village below the castle.
Tell me something about...
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Tell me something about...
I'm very devoted to my position here, with Wolfgang.
And with me, now that I'm the heir to the Schloss Ritter. Oh, well, anyway, I believe we now have the full collection. Nice. So, yeah, that's... If you're not a big fan of dialogue, you should be glad that that's the last bit of conversation. Anyway, before we end things off, let's look around.
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers around Gabriel. You can imagine the heating bills.
That's what I was saying.
Gerda is young and quite attractive.
Could have done better with her portrait, though. I'm not sure that's what it sounds like when you peel a potato, but I don't know.
A large handcraft dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's been polished to a high shine.
Interesting. Let's grab it.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
That would be quite a thing to come into. Anyway, let's go over here. Just want to get away from that peeling sound. Oh, this is an interesting looking place.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon.
Didn't we we own St. George's books. That can't be a coincidence.
Perhaps it's an illusion caused by the colored lights from the window. But this chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical.
And let's take a look at these draperies on the wall.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be.
Can we look at them anymore?
3
Because they are important.
Doing that with the panels would not help.
I thought it'd give us more of a description, but yeah, they are important. We see water falling on hands. We see like a blade in fire, a cup in water. We see blood going into a goblet, a knight kneeling, and a scroll. What could all of this stuff mean? Can we find the secret library, and can we find out where Uncle Wolfgang is gone? Well, you're just going to have to find out next time on Let's Play Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.